Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber. Welcome back. Today we're going to have some Pine Tar Baseball, the Power Legends of Baseball. Haven't had this on the table for quite a while. And I opened it up. I found out what the project was that I had started, and it was the Pine Tar All Franchise Teams Tournament. As you can see, I've been playing it. Today's game here is going to feature Boston at Seattle, and for the right to advance. So it's going to be single elimination, and then maybe best of three out of here, best of five here, and then the best of seven. I'll have to see how I feel if and when I ever get to there. So on the mound today for Seattle, we have Randy Johnson. As you can see, Randy is on A plus and A plus. No, he's from home. He's an A plus and an A plus, and then his max in his pitch is 7. He's got the 655 to 60 and the 77. If any of those are rolled, it's none of changes to a strikeout. And he is going to be facing the leadoff hitter here for Boston, Wade Boggs. I'll point this out one time. There's a D6 right here, this green one. Anytime it comes up as an odd number, I use the red and the white. If it comes up as an even number, I use the blue and the white. That adds randomness. That's in the rule book. It's an addition. It's an optional way to add some more randomness. So here we go with Wade Boggs. And I didn't roll them all. What the heck happened? Get it going, though. When do we start the first swing of the bat? Foul ball. Okay, so we got an even. So we're going 1-1. So we go down here, and Randy Johnson is a lefty. So we're going to go down here to 11, and that's a base hit for Boggs right off the bat. Okay, and that brings up Ted Williams. Oh, my goodness, folks. And this one is a 99, and this is a balk or a wild pitch. So now we have to look at Randy's card. Okay. Randy's card is a balk. He's 1 to 29, and 30 to 99 is a wild pitch. So one of them is going to be one of them anyway. So we're going to roll 2 dice. So 31, it's going to be a wild pitch. And Boggs hustles down to second. All right, he's still pitching to Ted. And we got to even this time. 31. We're going to 31 versus the lefty. 31 versus the lefty, and he draws the walk. They got it going now. Boston says we want to advance and let's put this away early. Carl Yastrzemski come to the plate. Lefty on lefty here. And we got a 73 versus the lefty. 73. And that is a fly out the right. Now we're going to check and see if the fly out to the right can go to second base. Can advance if okay. So we're gonna do 9. Second base can advance if this die roll here is oh, less than or equal to or less than 45. And it is, and it's a 6, and he advances on the fly ball. First and third now. Runners on the corner. There's another thing that I forget sometimes, and that is the fact that it's anything up to 50, anything that ends like in 0, 5, 10, 15, every 5, there's a pitcher modification chart that's used for those, and it changes the play. And here comes Jim Rice. Runners on the corner, 1 out here in the top of the first. Johnson trying to get out of this mess. 54 versus the lefty. 54, and we struck him out. Big strikeout right there, folks. And that brings up Nomar Garcia Para, the shortstop. And that green dice go way over here, and it was an odd. So we got an 81 versus the lefty. And that's a fly out to center, and they get out of that jam with no runs scored. Yeah. Okay, so on the mound today for Boston is Mr. Good cards. These cards come in a sheet of 12, but I cut them. Mr. Cy Young, he's away today, so he's an A plus and A plus. That means after the second round, he stays an A plus, and he gets the strikeout on 77. Okay, leading off here for Seattle is Ichiro Suzuki. Okay, 24. Cy Young's a righty. Boy, I want to drop him in a 24, and there's a base hit for Ichiro. Says we can do it too. Raul Advanis, 34 versus the righty. They're getting that to him now, and he draws the walk. First and second, just like the other they did. Single, then a walk. That's kind of ironic. Both teams did the same thing in the first inning. And here comes Ken Griffey Jr. He says, "I'm not going to fly out though. If I hit it out, it might be a home run." 78 versus the righty. 78, and that's a fly out to right. Now we got the right field thing going again. Okay, at or below 45, and he advances. If not, he stays where he is. Then he stays there. He does not advance. Okay, Alex Rodriguez. Okay, we got 89 on Alex. 89, that's a fly out to center. 2 down for Edgar Martinez. 95, 95, and we got to fly out to left, and he is out of that jam. Both pitchers. Want the first two guys on in that. So we're going to about to start the second inning now. But take a second, go down there and hit that like button. And subscribe if you haven't done so yet. That helps the channel grow. And remarks are greatly appreciated also. And I appreciate all subscribers. Here's Freddie Lynn leading off the top of the second for Boston. We got a even 79 on the lefty. 79 to fly out to center. Bobby Dewar playing second base today for Boston. And it's a 58. It's a ground out to first. We'll do it unassisted. Carlton Fisk, 2 down. 95, and it's a fly out to left, and they are out of that inning again. No runs, no hits, no errors that inning. Okay, here's Alvin Davis coming up here in the second for Seattle. I keep forgetting to pick up the little D6. Even. Oh 09. 09 versus the righty. 09, 09. And that's a double down the line for Alvin Davis. Big Al lumbers into second base. And here comes the catcher. No, it's not the second baseman. Harold Reynolds. Even. 50. Okay, so now we're going to see what it is. So this is how this works. 50 versus the righty is a ground out to second. So now I'm going to go up here and the runner's in scoring position. Yes, there is. Okay, and then I'm going to go up to ground out. Having a hard time reading it. The ground out, it's an A plus or an M, and he is a ground out. Does the runner advance? Okay, so now we're going to look at the other. Okay, that's on hits. And not no runner on first. And we did this to who did we say that was to? The second baseman. Well, got myself a little lost here. Yeah, the second baseman. So the second baseman, we're going to use a 0. We're checking it over here. And runners hold. Okay, here's Dan Wilson, the catcher. So that's 4-3. Dan Wilson. Sorry for the delay there. I got myself a little confused. Haven't played this in a while. 151 versus the righty. There's a ground out to second. We're going over here. No runner on first. We're looking at the 1 die. And it's a 4-3. And the runner advances. So 2 down, runner on third. 4, the pitcher himself. Randy Johnson, chance to help himself, folks. And we got, well, it doesn't matter. There'll always be, well, yeah, it wouldn't matter. 90. 90, we'll go down here to 90. And he hit it, but it was a fly ball out the left, and that's 3 outs. On to the top of the third in a scoreless game. It is an elimination game, ladies and gentlemen. And here comes Cy Young to the plate for Boston. Hope everybody can see everything okay. Okay, even we got a 08. And that's a base hit by Cy Young. Go figure that one, folks. The pitcher says, I got to help myself here. Wade Boggs singled his first time up. 18 versus the lefty. 18's another base hit. Okay, and we're going to check about his speed. Young speed. He's a slow runner, so he's only going to be going one base. Oops, I marked it around the wrong guy too. Boy. Okay, it was him that hit. And Young went to second. First and second. Second time they've got the first 2 guys on in an inning, and here comes Ted. He walked his first time. Even. This is a 10 versus the lefty, and this is a double. All right, so we got a double for Ted. And he's Boggs is no speed. Oh yeah, he's an M. He's a medium. All right, so this guy Young scores. We know that for sure. Okay, so now we got the double here. We know he's going at least a third. Okay, so we're gonna it's a that was an even roll. An even roll. A medium goes 2. So we want 1-2. All right. Got that all straightened out. Ted Williams with an RBI, and they are up 1-0. Still got nobody out here. Here's your Stremski. So let's keep this going. Runners on second and third now. 64. And we got a ground out to short with runners on second and third. And it's a ground out on the short. He picks it up, checks the runner at third, holds him, fires it over. 1 out. 6-3. Jim Rice. 82. Okay, we got a fly out to center. This could be a sac fly. Okay, this is going to be a sac fly. This 70 or less, and he scored. And he scores, and there's going to be a sac fly. The runner on second cannot go on a hit the center, I don't believe. Oh yeah, he could, but it would be under 25. So he scores. He holds. Sac fly. And an RBI for Rice. 2-0 Boston. Okay, still got a runner on second now with 2 outs. For Nomar. He says, I'd like to bring that third one in. And we got to even. As it's 09 probably coming in. And that's another double and another run scores. They have got Randy Johnson on the ropes right now. Fred Lynn. 49, and that's a ground out to first. We'll do 3-1. But not before they scored three big runs here in the top of the third to take a 3-0 lead. Cy Young feeling a little bit better out there on the mound right now. Here's Ichiro leading off the third for Seattle. 68. And there's a ground ball down the third, 5-3. Raul Hernandez, he walked his first time. 83. The fly out to right, 2 down. And Junior. 91. And that's a fly out to left, and they're out of there. 1, 2, 3. Cy Young feeling pretty good right now. Okay, top of the fourth. Bobby Dewar leading off for Boston. 17 versus the lefty. They have got it going against a base hit. They have got Johnson on the ropes. Big time. Everybody's seeing him good now. Carlton Fisk. Even 50. Oh, there's a 50. We're going to see what it was versus the lefty. First of all, it was a strikeout. And then we're going to go over here to strikeout. We're going to go up to strikeout. It is a strikeout. It stays a strikeout. Struck him out. Okay, here's Cy Young. Okay, Cy Young gets the signal. Try to move that guy over, so he's going to be attempting a sacrifice bunt. We're using the SHC unit, and this is a 2-die roll, and it succeeds if it's lower. 58, it is lower, so this does succeed. So now there's a chart that we're going to look at, and it's a bunt chart. Okay, succeeds on a even roll. Okay, 5-4. Okay, runner moves over. Second. Okay, 2 down. Here's Wade Boggs with the runner in scoring position. Here in the top of the fourth. Even 48. Struck him out. All right, going to the bottom of the fourth here. A-Rod leading off for Seattle. 60 doesn't, I don't go to the modification chart because it only goes up as high as 50. So 60 versus the righty, and then we got he struck A-Rod. Edgar Martinez. And Edgar draws the walk. So we need base runners. We need base runners, and then we need some guys that see Davis, who doubled his first time up, comes to the plate feeling pretty confident. 75. And it's a ground ball to third with the runner on first. Let's check that chart. For the ground ball to third, we're looking at the 5 number, the 5. And he's out. He's on with a fielder's choice, and he is out at second. He brings up the Danicles. Struck him out. Cy Young feeling pretty confident right now since he got those 3 runs. Looking okay, but he doesn't want to get overconfident. We're going to the top of the fifth here. Moving along. Ted Williams leading off for Boston. Ted is one plus a walk. Double his last time up. Yeah. Even 64 versus the lefty. He struck Ted out. Yastrzemski 0 for 2. 55. That's a ground ball. Second, 4-3. And Jim Rice. Jim hit a sac flies last time up, drove in a run. He went 65. And that's a ground ball. Second, 4-3, and they are out of that inning. Bottom of the fifth. And we have Randy Johnson leading. I pitched well, except for no, it's Dan Wilson leading off. I am sorry. I'm with the card. It's Dan Wilson leading off. Even we got what is that? 37. Struck him out. Here's Randy feeling pretty good. Even he let the except for that 3-run inning there, he's been pitching pretty well. Odd. 36. Struck him out. There's 3 guys in a row going back to the last inning that he struck out. And here's Ichiro. Uh-oh, 0-0. Goodbye. Ichiro puts it in the seats, and they are on the scoreboard. It's now 3-1. Raul. 60, 66. Ground ball second, 4-3, and they're out of the inning, but they got a run. Top of the sixth. Nomar. Game. Uh-oh, 0-2 for Nomar versus the lefty, and that is a off the top of the wall triple for Garcia Parra. He doubled his last time up and tripled this time. He says, let's get that run right back and get it back up to 3. Freddie Lynn, up to you, buddy. It's a 3, so we're looking at 65. Okay, ground ball to third, and then we're going to be checking on. There's no runner on first. We're checking on that 5, so we got no runner first. We got a ground ball to third, and a 5, and the runner holds. 5-3. Which you would have done in real life, Bobby Dewar. 50. Now we're going to look at there, and then we're going to go up to the chart. He struck him out. If I'm sure this is going to be another, it's just a strikeout. It is. He struck him out. There are some pitchers that he's an A plus, an A, a B, or an M. That's would have been a strikeout. Something if it was something else, it would have been something different. All right, here's Carlton Fisk with 2 outs. Are they going to strand that leadoff triple? 16. I don't think so. And there's a base hit and a run scores. Okay, so Fisk gets himself an RBI. Cy Young did a play with 2 outs. He said, I get the swing this time. 90. That's a fly out the left, and that is 3, but they got that run back. Yep. 4-1. Bottom of the sixth. We got Griffey leading off. 44. Struck him out. Boy, Cy Young has just been dealing. Alex Rodriguez. Oh, 18 versus the righty. And there's a base hit for A-Rod. It's his first hit of the day. And here comes Edgar Martinez. Evens, 87. And that's a fly out the center, and the runner holds. Alvin Davis. Even, 32. And he draws the walk, and they got runners on first and second. For Harold Reynolds. 29. That could be a good one. He draws the walk, and the bases are loaded. Comes Dan Wilson, the catcher, 2 outs. Cy Young got himself in a real jam here. Even 83, 83, and there's a fly out the center, and he gets out of it. Wow. Big blown chance there by Seattle. Okay, here we go. Top of the seventh. This will be the last inning that Randy Johnson can pitch. Uh, okay. So two, he can get one. He can get one more. Oh no, he's allowed. He's allowed more than 2 runs. So the bullpen is active because Randy Johnson will be the leadoff hitter anyway. So he'll be getting a pinch hitter. So here's the Wade Boggs here, folks, in the top of the seventh. On 37. And he draws the walk. Ted Williams. Ted is 1 for 2 now, plus a walk. Struck out his last time. 91. There's a fly out the left. Runner holds. Yastrzemski. Carroll hitless today. Even 97. That's a line out to first baseman. L3. 2 down. Jim Rice. Jim's 0 for 2, but he does have a sac fly and an RBI. 77. That's a ground out the third, and that is 5-3. Okay, bottom of the seventh coming up. The manager just called timeout to get a reliever ready to go and get a pinch hitter up. Bottom of the seventh, it's a 4-1 game, and Carlos Guillen has got a bat, and he's coming to the plate here to bat for Randy Johnson. 45. We're going to be looking at the chart. It's a strikeout. That's going to be a strikeout for him also. So Guillen is out of there. Ichiro homered his last time up there, folks. Gave them a sign of hope. They gave the run right back again, 2. So we got a 92 versus the righty, and it's a fly out the left. Raul Ibanez. We got a 18 versus the righty, and we got a base hit. Ibanez says, let's try to keep her going. Okay. And Griffey. Odd 65. 65, and there's a ground ball down the second, 4-3. This was marked in the wrong place anyway. Let's get it over here where it belongs. 4-3. They are out of there. Coming in to pitch for Seattle is Arthur Rhodes. Arthur's a 1 MP. He's got strikeouts there, not too bad. No box in his career, but he does have that wild card. Wild pitch. All right, so here we go. Top of the eighth with Rhodes on the mound. No more Garcia Parra leading off here for Boston. And this would be the new M. I gotta check on something on that anyway. Garcia Parra, here we go. 144. Rhodes is a righty, I believe. I better double check. No, he's a lefty. So it's 44. Staying with the lefty. Struck him out. Fredland. Fred's over for today also. All right, we got a 22. He draws the walk. And a Bobby Dewar. 45. We're going to be checking on that chart up there. 45 is a strikeout. This is Rhodes, who is he's at home. He's an A. That strikes out. I know the chart now up there. 2 down. And Carlton Fisk was 1 for 3. It was a RBI. 47. Struck him out. Arthur Rhodes does a very nice job there, folks. And they go down. Okay, here we go to bottom of the eighth. This would be the last of his MP, but he's only let up 1 run. He's going to get a +1 more MP. Here we go. A-Rod, bottom of the eighth. Got the power man here. We got 343. Struck him out. Moving this over a little bit so I can write better. So you can still see the dice. Edgar Martinez. 0 for 2 plus a walk. 77. Ground ball to third, 5-3. And Alvin Davis. And that's a 48. Struck him out. Wow. Okay, I gotta check on the MP status here. So timeout. Okay, I couldn't find anything that said that the reliever, except for starters, they can get the bonus on the MPs can go past it. So uh, I removed him. The new pitcher for Seattle is Kazuhiro Sasaki. He is a righty. Top of the ninth, Cy Young, trying to get a complete game because he can pitch another one now because of the bonus. If the starting pitcher uh, is is pitched is allowed 2 or less runs, he gets +1 to the MP. Then he could, if he's still under that, he can still go until the guy gets on base. So here we go. Here goes Cy Young batting here in the top of the ninth. 51. Ground ball short, 6-3. Wade buys. Wade is 2 for 3 plus a walk. 23. And there's another base hit for Wade. He has scored 1 time. It's Ted Williams. 78. That is a fly out to right, and the runner holds. 2 down for Carl Yastrzemski. 81. And that's a fly out to right, and he is out of there. The relief pitchers did a good job. 2 innings of relief in me. Okay, we're going to the bottom of the ninth, folks. Cy Young looking to get the complete game here. Leading off, Harold Reynolds. 98 versus the righty. Okay, that's a ROE or a lineout, timeout. I looked that one up. So we're going to make a 3 dice roll here. First of all, the red and white will determine the fielder. So we're looking at 80, and that is the left fielder. Now we're going to go over here to their left fielder, who is Jim Rice. And his EC rating is a 4. Okay, and that is a 0. So if it's equal to or less than his EC rating, it is an error, and we got an E7 to start the inning off. Not a good way to start when Cy Young's trying to get out of here, folks. I don't know why I was holding Jim Rice. That was Harold Reynolds. I was holding the wrong card for the batters. Okay, here's Dan Wilson, the catcher. 1 on. Gonna try to make a run at it here. 3. We got an 88. That's a fly out the left, and the runner holds. Okay, so Sasaki is out, and we got Joey Cora coming to the plate to pinch hit. Okay, Cora pinch hitting here in the 9th. Oh, it's up. I'm in the wrong place anyway. And here we go. Facing 1 out, 1 on. We got a 38. Struck him out. Struck out both pinch hitters this game. Okay, that's 2. And here we go with Suzuki. Last chance. Even. 63. I don't think that's going to be very good. And that's a ground out to short. 6-3, and the game is over. Be right back. Okay, so Boston wins 4-1. They're going to be advancing. They scored 4 runs on 9 hits, and they committed 1 error. And Seattle had 1 run on 5 hits. Cy Young complete game. They're pretty rare. And Pine Tar gets the win. Randy Johnson got the loss. And here's where they'll be going. They have advanced out to this round here. They will be playing the winner of the Detroit, Washington/Minnesota team game down here. The next game you'll see will be Milwaukee at Cincinnati. I hope you all enjoyed this. So Cal Saber saying, take care of yourselves out there. Be kind to each other. Stay safe.